You bet they thought it was too open to interpretation. Well, the theory thing going around on Twitter, and I guess I'll bring up like some of the tweets, because like I opened a bunch of them myself when I was trying to like figure out what the fuck people were talking about. Where's my browser? Oh, I turned off the wrong thing. Actual brain damage. So, like, there were some tweets. The new Class of 09 game was doing the exact same thing the OG was, but for some reason everybody's hating it now instead of acting like it's peak. And this person responded, not really. The original Class of 09, without knowing the creator's intentions, reads like a woman who is so done with having to appeal to pedophilic, rapist men that she abuses and manipulates them back. It's therapeutic. The new game is 50% foot fetish stuff. I don't know how you watch how Nicole treats people and say it's therapeutic. It's a little strange. It's a little odd. Is this how real people think? Media literacy! This person said, I think the worst part in all of this is that I'm learning the creator of Class of 09 was a straight white guy. Who did they think the creator was? Did they... what? Fuck off! Not the straight white men! How could they? How is that the worst part? It's their personal 9/11. This guy apparently knew Soul Brother back in the day. This guy is Magic Mush. I do not know who this is. One and only internet tryhard who somehow has over 150k subscribers. That's it, I've had it! After everything I've heard and seen, I'm sick of seeing the discourse about this shitty visual novel on my timeline. I'm putting an end to this. Why does he talk like Jeffrey? I had a bad run-in with the Class of 09 developer, Soul Brother number 3, when I was 14. I have absolutely zero interest in the game. I'm not a fan of visual novels, nor am I a part of the audience that seems to love it. Autistic lesbians who ship the characters. How? From where? Who? I don't understand. I'm here to tell all of you who are part of that group, the creator of Class of 09 hates your existence. J-Man Dualblade, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. We just did one path in Class of 09. We're looking at some twoots now. Autistic lesbians. I do not get that feeling, right? Like, there's a lot of things I can criticize and think that SBN is a retard for, but I don't think he hates lesbians. That is... I don't think he hates lesbians. Is this person okay? I don't know. I have no idea. Many accusations about Max, the creator, have flown recently, to him hitting on newly turned 18-year-olds. She was 18 years old, you sick fuck! And having his fetishes in-game with all the weird shit in it. I have no say in any of that, but I am here to confirm he 100% bullied autistic kids in his free time. This is what I said at the beginning of stream, right? If Soul Brother was 20 years old, like ragging on 14-year-old autistic kids, that's a little weird, right? Like that's just like not bullying the autistic kids your own age because you wouldn't be able to actually win in the conversation with them, right? Like, don't go after actual children. What's wrong with you? But, like, I don't know how you can play the first two Class of 09 games and not realize that this guy just, like, will make jokes about pretty much anything. I don't, like, what? Oh wow, the guy that made the edgy visual novels makes fun of autistic kids. Who would have thought? Wow, I'm so shocked. It sounds like people that were mad at the coffin of Andy and Lele for incest and not the cannibalism. Max used to be a part of a group/forum called Combusting Herpes. Sounds like a great place. Where they would go around Skype looking for autistic kids and teens to prey on and bully them into doing stupid shit. How do I know this? I was one of those autistic teens. See, and this is where the problem lies, right? Like, if you're gonna go around and troll people on like Skype or TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever, do it to other people your own age, man. Why are you seeking out children and then harassing them? That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. What are you doing with your life? Cannibalism in the coffin of Andy and Lele. Wasn't that ethical? Adults should never go after kids. Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's fucking strange. When I was 14, I already was stepping into shit that I shouldn't have been. I liked connecting with people on Skype because I sure as hell wasn't going to find other autists IRL. On Skype, I made friends with a 17-year-old furry, and he secretly hated my guts. I knew the whole time. Furries are always a red flag. In January of 2013, he had discovered Mac's videos around the time and showed me some of them. And then later tried to get in contact with Max over Skype. Immediately, Max and Co started shitting on the kid, and to get some of the heat off himself, he pulled me into the call.
It's butt time?
Why is it always Sonic? I was an ultra-spurgy, edgy 14-year-old with no social skills, so I had no idea how to react when this grown man in his 20s started calling me every insult in the book. So I just kinda laughed the entire time. I thought the whole thing was a bit. It wasn't. Call went on for about 30 minutes until I had my fill and then left. This was my run-in with Soul Bro number 3 from 2013. Now, I know some of you are wondering, do I have any evidence of this event transpiring at all? Why, yes, I do. A third party who hated Max was in the call, completely silent, and was recording the entire thing. He later uploaded the video to YouTube to show the world what a piece of shit he was for picking on a 14-year-old autistic kid while he was in his 20s. Max has made an effort to scrub the video off the internet because it's a very bad look for him. And for the past decade, I thought he did. I was sent the video last night by someone. It still exists. I have the full thing on my hard drive. It's 25 minutes long, but it has some personal info in it I'd rather not have out there. So I've gone through and cut it down to highlights. Just a warning, if you are sensitive about bullying and slurs, it's a very hard listen, so heads up. Here's a full-grown, 20-plus-year-old Max, soul brother number 3, creator of Class of 09, bullying a 14-year-old magic mush. That should speak for itself with the way he speaks about his friends. It should be blatantly obvious he's done this with more than just me. Why am I coming out about this now? I haven't thought about the guy in years. I have more subs than him now. I saw that as a win. I thought maybe since I surpassed him in subs, that's enough for me. And I didn't feel like ruining his one claim to fame after years of trying to make it big over some petty shit that happened a decade ago. But after what I've been told in private, he hasn't been changed a bit. I don't want you to feel pity for me. I was 14 and I shouldn't have been around weirdos. Honestly, in the entire call, the most cringeworthy part is hearing my mega autistic southern twang trying to banter back. You don't see many YouTubers reposting cringe shit they did as a teen. But this is a demon I need to put to rest. This is the only footprint I have of my younger self from the internet. And if it'll help bring to light the terrible shit Max has done and still is apparently doing, I'll be happy to let the world know. I don't know this guy, so I don't know, like, what his actual motives are, right? But, like, when they say, after what I've been told in private, he hasn't changed a bit, but, like, where's the evidence for that, right? Like, where is the proof? What do you mean? What were you told in private that made you feel like, oh, okay, he still does the same exact thing in current year? Like, is it just because, like, he made the new installment of the game foot fetish focused? Because he wanted the main characters to be servicing men in their weird fantasies or some shit? Like, I don't... And it upset the lesbians? Like, I have no idea what's going on. Google Doc Doko. I'm missing some of the receipts, dude. This video... Alright, I have to... This video might have some language that some users might find upsetting and triggering. Dear Twitch. I do not condone the language used in this video. This is bullying. Alright? Do not play it. Sounds like Magic Mush has been hiding the magic mushrooms. Definitely lag time this. He doesn't say any N-words, he only says F-words. Which, you know... Don't do it. There's probably forbidden unsay-so words. I previewed it, so I know he doesn't say N-words. I pre-watched it. I had to. All right, I had to pre-watch it. A viewer discretion is advised. Upsetting language? You mean the French? Sounds like the chat is advising you not to. Chat, all my fun is taken away. You don't get why this is more controversial than the other games still? I don't either. Right? Like, I mean, I like Jeffrey, so I'm upset they killed him, but it's just like, this is par for the course with their personalities, right? I just say, if you're a pussy, turn away. But basically, this is 2 minutes and 14 seconds of apparently a 25-minute long video, which is that... I can understand cutting out your personal information, but 2 minutes and 14 seconds of a 25-minute long video? I don't know, that seems like really small. And basically the whole thing is just SBN calling this Magic Mush guy the F slur over and over and over and over and over. And it's like, this would have been pretty par for the course for any kind of internet trolling if these were two adults. The only issue I take with this is that this guy was 14 at the time. If you're an adult, don't fucking bully kids. What's wrong with you? It's an anti-bullying ad. Definitely a short clip. Yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Sounds like Xbox. Yeah, it basically sounds like Xbox Live back in the day. Shouldn't talk to kids on the internet at all. That's where I agree with you. Pick on someone your own size. Yeah, he says he was 14 at the time. I'm gonna believe him that he was that old, right? Like, could he be lying about his age? Sure, I don't know who he is, but it's like, what reason would he have to lie about that? VR chat. Bro wanted to be Nicole so bad, but he's just a Jeffrey. Did Skype have video? Yeah, Skype had video. Yeah. Super amazing at insults. That's something a 16-year-old would do at most. How weird. Oh, no. No, I've mentioned to you guys, like, I've known people, like, in their 20s, and especially in their late 20s, who would spend time, like, going around on Twitch and finding streamers to harass. Right, like, these are things that still happen in current year. And it's like, as a public figure, like, yeah, I know it's gonna happen. Do I wish, like, any kind of this trolling wouldn't happen? Sure, it's bad. But if it's adults, it's like, whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. Just don't fucking do it to kids. Don't fucking do it to kids. Do we want to live in a world where our futures are ruined by crappy things we did when we were younger? Yeah, no. Some bullying doesn't sound that bad. I wouldn't even call it, like, bullying, because it's like he could have left the Skype call at any time if he was an adult, right? Again, my problem is that this person was 14 and SBN was in his 20s when it happened. If they were both adults, it would be like, just leave the fucking call, you idiot. What are you doing? Like, why are you sitting here taking abuse? Just leave the fucking call.